Hey, Harry. I see you're finally awake. How you feeling?
I have been better. Guess I could be worse.
Yeah. So what's the prognosis?
Incidents can happen easily, but are preventable if the right precautions are taken. What happened to Harry was preventable. Harry was almost done for the day when he was asked to do one more job. The parade was the next morning, and the grass at the entrance of the town needed to be cut. The tractor that was usually used in these types of situations was in the shop for service, and all that was available was the smaller park mower. Not the best piece of equipment for the job.
How you doing?
Not bad, thanks. Just could be better. I've got a dislocated shoulder and pulled some lower back muscles. The spine's not damaged. They want to keep me here overnight to make sure the internal bruising doesn't cause a problem.
Internal bruising?
Yeah, I got it from wearing my seatbelt. Could have been worse if I wasn't wearing one. I could have ended up under the tractor.
The regular vehicle maintenance was behind schedule because of a backup in the shop. Harry was also in a hurry. He had worked a full shift and had plans for the evening with his family. He never made it home that day. After an incident such as this, an investigation must be completed. This is according to the OH&S Act. The area and the piece of machinery used have to be secured for the investigation. As well, an initial report should be sent to the Workplace Health and Safety Committee. If you have a joint health and safety committee, be sure to include someone to assist with the process. Someone trained in incident investigation would be the best choice. They know the regulations. They can help you conduct the most in-depth incident investigation possible. It is crucial that you find out what went wrong and make recommendations that will stop a similar incident or worse from happening again.
I don't know what happened. I was rushing. I suppose that was part of the problem.
Why were you in such a hurry?
I didn't want to do it. It was my son's birthday, and we had this big family dinner planned.
That's what causes incidents. It's the little things we take for granted. You were in a hurry, and you missed something.
I just don't know what.
It's important when conducting an investigation that you have all the tools you will need, like an investigation kit and a copy of the safe work practices for the incident. That way you can access the information and get a better understanding of what has happened. Make sure the scene is intact after an incident. You don't want to miss anything that might be a clue as to what has happened. It's wise to take photos of the incident site for future reference. Find out who was first on the scene and interview these people. They may have information that will help determine the immediate or underlying causes of the incident. Make sure you understand what happened completely.
So I was rushing to get home. There was a really steep slope. I suppose I should have walked the area to see if there were any issues, but I usually do. But I was in a hurry, and it isn't required. Anyway, I didn't, and the next thing I know, the mower is tipping, and, well, you know the rest.
During the course of the investigation, a hole in the ground was found close to the wheel of the mower and proves to be one of the immediate causes of the incident. It's important to take all measurements and remember to leave a tape measure in the photograph. That way viewers can understand the scale of the visuals in those photographs. After further interviews, it was discovered that someone had seen a person digging a hole earlier in the week for a survey tripod. So we now know how the hole got there and why. After talking to the shop foreman, we learned that the mower will be sent out to be inspected, and that the reason the smaller mower was used was due to a shortage of mechanics. The tractor usually used was still in for maintenance, and and the smaller mower was the only piece of equipment available. We're starting to see a pattern now. Initially, it appeared the incident happened because the worker was in a hurry and didn't take necessary precautions. But there is also a whole list of contributing factors out of the control of the worker that also played a key role in this incident. After doing the necessary interviews, taking photographs, and reviewing the safe work practice, John was able to determine all the elements that contributed to the incident. Immediate causes were the unsafe act, the speed and the unsafe conditions, the slope of the hill, and the hole. Underlying causes were that the employee was rushed and had inadequate equipment. The management system weakness found was that a new hazard assessment wasn't completed, and an ineffective prioritizing in the equipment maintenance program also added to the problem. Now that these facts are confirmed, there is the even more important task of coming up with a plan that ensures this type of incident never happens again.
Hey, Mona, say hi to John. He's been investigating my incident, and I hope coming up with some solutions.
I was so scared when I got the call, but I'm better now. I do hope you're coming up with some answers. I mean, I don't want this to happen to Harry again, or anyone else for that matter. Ever again.
Well, Mona, I'm happy to report that I think we've come up with some viable solutions.
So after the incident investigation, John filled out the incident report and came up with the following recommendations. 1, a change to the safe work practice has to be made to include a walkthrough to look for hazards. 2, hazard assessments need to be redone when the work process changes. 3, something has to be done through HR to eliminate the labor shortage, or possibly some equipment may need to be sent out for maintenance at external locations so the proper equipment is always available. So the incident was due to direct causes of an unsafe act, speed, and unsafe conditions, a steep slope, and the hole. The underlying causes were mental stressors that had the worker rushing, plus a shortage of staff led to the use of inadequate equipment. There were also weaknesses in the management system, such as a hazard assessment not being completed when the work process changed. There was an ineffective method of prioritizing the equipment maintenance program, as well as inadequate people resources and improper follow-up to the problem. The importance of an investigation is that this is where these problems are discovered, and then they can be changed so that everyone works in a safer, more productive environment.